Yes, a video of Everyone as Much, in English, first time. You only live twice. NDEs prove it. There are a lot of hereafters. They are groups of deceased on basis of selection processes. The old still applies. Commit no sin, because in the end you harm yourself. Dutroux, Breivik, Hitler, Ted Kaczynski, Vasily Komarov, Holleder, Amy Moore, and so forth also have a second phase. Those also will get into an afterlife, or already are in such a group. See the danger. Who wants to join such persons? Navalny and Wilders, an example. Dual identity and agenda. Nasty stoned cold case. Bisexuals. People stay calm. Good measures are needed to solve this. Just an example of what is seen a lot in our world. Alexei Navalny recently was a news item in the Netherlands. A top story, for example, in Dutch TV program NOS Journaal. Alexei Navalny was described in this news program as good and as victim. Some searching and googling on the internet does teach that Alexei Navalny probably have connections with the West, at least with Western companies. There is a signed contract between Navalny's company Glafpost Pisca and French company Yves Rocher, that is cosmetics. What is a man like Alexei Navalny doing at and with Yves Rocher? Unless Navalny is gay, bisexual, Navalny will be gay. There's more that proves that direction. And then again, it is logical contact and a contract with Yves Rocher. Internet also is social control, and searching and googling on the internet does realize that Alexei Navalny is surrounded and supported by gays, and this by the West too, by means of the same kind of people. Homosexuals, bisexuals particularly, most likely. Alexei Navalny has an integrity problem, which has had its effect on Navalny's popularity, which is not very high anymore. Simply also confirmed by Dutch NOS news correspondent David Jan Godfroid. Now quickly that double-dealing Dutch NOS Journaal news report.
De belangrijkste oppositieleider van Rusland.
One-sided report, sneaky and guarded journalism. For example, a yawning man, Navalny's da, yes, what has happened? Sneaky financial support, probably, for instance, through Yves Rocher, by the West. In Dutch, they are telling that Navalny was found guilty and is sentenced. Therefore, Navalny cannot participate in presidential elections. They say it was a political show trial. If Navalny had been allowed to participate in presidential elections, then Navalny would have had no chance to win. Navalny is not straightforward. A major part of the Russian population don't want him gay at all. Please note at the end of this NOS Journaal news report a conceivable Freudian error. The news presenter starts talking about a serial rapist. By switching errors, Mr. K2 Godfroid appear on the screen again, and also a photo of a big fire. Freudian, it could be. So duplicitous coverage. Sham. Gays are used, abused as advanced pawns, strawmen, and they are also cannon fodder. Provocative, and several times it has had a bloodletting response. An example is also gay Boris Nemtsov, a pawn and bisexual. So Alexei Navalny recently was a news item in the Netherlands at TV program NOS Journaal. The fraud in question likely is a sneaky funding, financing of Navalny's opposition in order to cause unrest, with the aim to topple the Putin regime. So psychological, propagandistic communication and tricks in this area are used more than once in the Netherlands. Think of NOS Broadcasting, Miss Maartje van Wegen, and the fall of Edwin de Roy van Zuiderwijn. De Roy van Zuiderwijn, of course, particularly was brought down and expelled from the Dutch royal house through Dutch media. Navalny's mission is to cause unrest. Again, this simply was reported by NOS correspondent Godfroid, a bit beamingly. This person is also a gay. Many there at NOS Journaal are gay. Now follows Godfroid's second appearance, this time in NOS Journaal 8 o'clock news. The same blah blah blah. In Dutch they are telling that Navalny was found guilty and is sentenced. Therefore, Navalny cannot participate in presidential elections. They say it was a political show trial. If Navalny had been allowed to participate in presidential elections, then Navalny would have had no chance to win. But Navalny goes on and might continue to cause tensions. Dangerous. Also for Navalny personally. There is, for instance, financial support through Yves Rocher actually. Navalny, our man in Moscow. Navalny tends to the west, Brussels, Strasbourg. Many at the Dutch NOS Broadcasting, NOS Radio, NOS News, NOS Sport are gay. Instinctive sister act is the basis of this quantity. Many homosexual, so they're at Dutch NOS. Often bisexual, but anyway, consequently, to the other, certain things fundamentally are dishonest and insincere, and this seeps into reports, partly also because of the influence of, in English, secret intelligence services. Faint, these are deadly sins. This was a video of Everyone as Much internationally, so there is no war, crime and inequality.